Hey, what's going on? Dr. Taylor, Aspire Chiropractic. Today I want to talk to you about something that we've all at least heard of, if not had. So plantar fasciitis, Plantar-fasciitis. I think that's right. So what is plantar fasciitis? Let's break it down. Plantar means foot, fasc means fascia, itis means inflammation. Inflammation of the fascia of the foot, okay? So anatomy. Here's our leg, okay? We've got our tibia and our fibula. Let's put the fibula in there. We'll be looking at this thing from the outside. There we go. They come down, connects to this bone called the talus. We've got our calcaneus. We've got our tarsals and our metatarsals. And then our little toeses. So the plantar fascia is a swath of tissue that goes from the heel out into the toes. So now let's take this thing and let's look at it from the side. Side? The bottom side. Yeah, that's right. Big toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So we've got that. Couple of knuckles in there. Why not? Some of our foot bones. And then our heel bone. And again, that plantar fascia anchors here and goes all the way to the tips of every one of these toes. So over time, I mean, this is common sense. God, I hope it's common sense. Common knowledge, we'll put it like that. Over time, we're supposed to have an arch in our foot. Some people, that arch will collapse. That arch will fall down. Specifically, this bone right here, called your navicular, N-A-V-I-C-U-L-A-R. Perfect penmanship. That navicular will fall down, subluxate down, stretching out the plantar fascia, because what it does, when that arch collapses, the foot lengthens. Talk to any woman you know who's been pregnant. Ask her how much her shoe size increased in month 8 or 9, right? Because the extra weight of the baby flattens out the foot, puts stress and pressure on this plantar fascia, causing itis, inflammation, plantar fasciitis. So what do we do for it? I'm going to tell you right now, if you've got it, don't look for high arched shoes. Just stop it. I need a better arch in my shoe. No, support the foot you got. That's what we're working on first, okay? Support the foot you got. That in and of itself will take pressure off that plantar fascia. So, easiest way that we can do this. You come in, doc, I've got plantar fasciitis. Okay, where does it hurt? Here. Oh, that's not plantar fasciitis. That happens more often than you'd think. It's on my foot. Okay, cool. What's it feels like? Feels like burning. When is it the worst? It's worse in the morning. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, or in the middle of the day, I should say, when you're working and doing stuff, and this plantar fascia is moving, it's being stretched with all these steps you're taking, then it's usually not too terribly bad. So it's going to be really bad at the beginning of the day and really bad at the end of the day when you're off your feet and all this stuff starts to tighten up and try and pull back in. So you ice your foot, you put some more support. Again, not excessive arch support. If you got flat feet, just work with your flat feet. And then we take the inflammation off of this. So how do we get rid of inflammation? One, stop doing what you're doing. I can't. I got to go to work. Okay, cool. That's out the window. Then we try to supplement it nutritionally. So decrease inflammatory diet, increase in anti-inflammatories, natural anti-inflammatories, things like fish oil, krill oil, omega-3, things like that. Next, go to Walgreens. Go to CVS. I almost said Kmart. Are they still in business? Go to a place where they've got one of those Dr. Scholl's things that you can stand on and have it assess your foot. Okay? And then get whatever insole that thing tells you to get. Because if we can fix this issue for $33, let's do that. Next step. Like I said, we're coming in here. Let's assess the foot. Assess the bones in the foot here. Make sure we don't have legitimate joint issues putting stress on this plantar fascia. Assess the ankle, because a lot of times if we take this thing and we look at it from the front, go like that, boom, there's a bone, there's a bone. We've got this thing in here called your talus, like I said, and then we'll just do this. Here's all the bones or all the toes here. This talus can get off kilter. Not to get too technical on you. Can get off kilter. And what's going to happen, it's going to roll in, and that will collapse the arch, right? So we get the ankle squared away. It stops the foot from rolling in. It allows that arch to reestablish itself, and then it goes away. Next thing you can do, got this thing here called soft wave. Soft wave is fantastic because what is itis? Itis, like we said, is inflammation. Soft wave will decrease, reduce, damn near eliminate inflammation in any tissue we use it on, plantar fascia included. And you will notice a change in literally one visit. I'm not kidding you. If this is your issue and we run soft wave over this, it'll go away in one visit. Now, it'll come back the next day. Why? Because if this has been going on for a while, this is a process your body's used to, because that's what inflammation is. It is simply a process. And your body likes the path of least resistance. It likes doing the same thing over and over again. It's just like muscle memory. Now, this is a really crappy memory to have, the inflammation process, but we do one session of soft wave. You stand up, you walk on your feet, you go up on your tiptoes, down on your heels, you're like, holy crap, it's better. The next day, it'll be back. It won't be back nearly as bad, but it'll be back. So what we do is we train the body to turn off the inflammation process. We assess the bones of the foot and the ankle, hell, even the knee and hip, to make sure that there's issues here that aren't mechanically causing this problem. And then this thing all goes away. But then what do? We go further upstream. Reason being, spoiler alert, this whole thing is connected. When I say this whole thing, I mean every part in your body. So I'm going to show you what goes on. We've got our spine here. There's our tailbone and our hips. So what's going to happen? Our hip is going to be off, right? It's going to have this rotation like that and a counter rotation the other way. So all of a sudden, this hip will drop. What's that going to do? We've got our knee. It's going to cause our knee to cave in and our foot to, or our lower leg to roll out, and then our foot to cave in like that, right? And then we're going to have like a long leg. So for all intents and purposes, you're kind of standing like this all the time, which is literally forcing that foot to roll in. So this plantar fasciitis that you have here, this is the symptom that brings you in the door. And we assess the plantar fascia. Yes, it's inflamed. We look at the ankle, right? We look at those two bones there. Okay, your talus is off, causing your foot to roll in. We look at the knee here. Doc, I've also got some pain right here on the inside of my knee. Okay, yeah, Doc, it didn't hurt you started poking at it. Good thing I started poking at it then, huh? And then what we do is we follow this up. I've also got this issue going on kind of right here at the hip bone, top of my SI joint, and I've got a corresponding pain right over here, right above my hip. Your plantar fascia isn't the problem. Your plantar fascia is what brought you in here. That's where the inflammation is. That's where the pain is. But the pain is there because of biomechanical dysfunction in your knee, caused by your hip being off because your low back is out of whack. So what do? We just address the plantar fasciitis. No, we test and fix every single thing so it all goes away, and it all goes away faster. Because if I just fix your plantar fascia, you'll be happy. But then you'll come back and you'll say, it's back. Or it's not back, but you know what? Now I notice that my knee hurts. So then we fix the knee, and then you leave, and you're happy. But then you come back and like, hey, I've got this thing going on over here in my low back. I should have brought this up a long time ago. This is incredibly common. This is something called retracing. A-C-I-N-G. What is retracing? You come in here to a doctor's office, chiropractor, medical doctor, hell, even a dentist, with problem number, what you think is brand new and unique individual problem number 1. It's not problem number 1, it's problem number 110. And then we fix that, and then all of a sudden we go back and we see problem number 109 comes up. And then problem 108 comes up. And then 107. So basically, you come in with an issue, and then we fix it. And then what happens? We start to relive the issue that caused that issue, and then the issue that caused that issue, and then the issue that caused that issue. So what do we do in this office at least to avoid that? We check the whole person, and we fix the whole thing. Makes sense, right? When you think about it like that, it should, because it's correct. Because right here at Aspire Chiropractic, we check 100% of the person on every single new patient exam. Because it is never one issue that somebody comes in here with. It's one issue that they want fixed, but it's not one issue that caused the issue that they're aware of. We'll help you anytime you walk through that door, right here at Aspire Chiropractic. When we're ready, to help you when you're ready to be your best, naturally.